This is the best FPV advice you are ever going to hear. It's not about having the best gear, it's about having the best time. Stu here from UAVfutures, and we are putting that saying to the test. Today we are going to be reviewing a drone and the FPV experience. This drone right here, we are not going high end, we are going value. This is the Hummingbird from Newbie Drone. It's not $200, it's not $100. This thing, it's $79. There's going to be a bunch of different versions linked down below. Check it out on DIY FPV. But do you need to spend all that money to have an awesome time in FPV? So not only in this video, we're going to break it down, look at the text and the specs, we're going to have some fun, we're going to get out to the field, we're going to meet up with Stickman Steve. Oh, you just crashed straight into the back of my car. Oh. And we're going to ask the question, how much fun is this? Like a $79 drone, are you having a good time? Do you need to spend more money, or is this enough? Do you need the best gear, or you just need to have the best time? So let's do it as a bit of an overview. I'm gonna put the stats on the screen. It is basically like a little Whoop, 79 bucks. It's binding up with ELRS. It has a couple of different features from like the race specs that I did check out in a previous video. For some reason, I don't know why that got like 300,000 views. That's kind of baffling my mind a little bit, but we have an adjustable camera. It is a little bit heavier than the race spec version, which is insane. I'm very keen to check out the dynamic range because I didn't like that in the last one. There's not too much I can say about the actual drone itself besides it's $79. Let's go have some fun. So that's exactly what we're going to do in this video. Let's go out to the field now, not only review the drone, but review the actual FPV experience. Like, budget drone, is it fun? Let's answer that question in 3, 2, 1. Man Steve's in the background. Do you need the best gear to have the best time? That's what we're looking at today. We are flying with some pretty high-tech analog stuff. Like, we've got some of the best analog goggles. We're going to be flying with a great radio, but we are doing the opposite that a lot of people do out there. We are flying a bare budget, like less than $80 little FPV drone. And we're going to see, can you have fun? Do you need that crazy expensive drone to have a good time, or is it just all about friends flying and ripping around? So let's do it. I am starting my DVR now. I'm going to boost the milliwatts just here. It might help if I turn my... Why am I not getting any bound model, Steve? What model have you put me on?
I'll put it on FPV drone.
Okay, let's go back to... What about this one?
Boxer.
This is what happens. I let Steve use my radio, and now we're not bound. Steve, come on. What do I pay you nothing for? All right, let's rebind this. Oh, wait. Hey,
what's
I mean, take two. Yeah. Steve,
employee of the month.
You are employee of the month. You are right. You are so good, Steve. Thank you. All right, let me start my DVR.
I hope it drops out over the pool.
Get out.
This is an interesting little board too. I saw it's got ELRS and VTX in one, so 5 in one board, yeah?
Yeah, everything.
That's crazy.
Oh, I'm going to do a little punch out just straight away.
Yep.
You ready?
Yeah.
It's not giving me heaps.
It's enough though.
Maybe this is an old... My battery says battery dying, day some sun. I don't even know what it says. Day sun. I'm not sure. Man, I'm at 3.4 volts. 3.3 volts. Okay, this battery's terrible. I need to get a new battery because that's not. But we can still have some fun. Like, watch this. I decided against crashing it into you. Okay, let's swap that battery and do a take 2.
Righto.
Now look, that could have been an old battery, and the reason for that is because it does have this different, real old school connector on it. Like, it's not BT 2.0 or some of the other ones. This is like 5-6 years old. So we do have some older batteries right here. All right, I've got 4.16. That's a little bit better, hey? Ready for a little punch out now?
Yep.
And I feel like I just killed the battery.
Oh dear.
No, we're on 5.6. We've come back a little bit. These batteries aren't going to handle it, but let's have some fun. Okay, I'm going for a cruise. Look at me go. I am the world's best racer. I wonder what this is going to be like. Is it agile enough to fly inside? It is very easy. I should say, like, it feels pretty stable. It would be better with some better batteries, but I'm still getting that day, I don't know what that OSD is, man. That's crazy. Let's go inside for a little bit of a rip.
You in acro as well?
Yes, I am in acro, going through the house. The dynamic range, I could not see coming out of that, but it did adjust pretty quickly. Let's see. I wonder if I can get all the way around the house. Or are we going to lose video here?
Or battery.
Yeah, or battery. It's saying battery dying. Oh, we're getting fuzzy. Oh, it's extremely fuzzy, but we can do it. Okay.
So what power did that VTX
That's at
have?
100, and I was surprisingly went all around upstairs actually. So
Really strong.
yes, very short flight times. How does it look in the air?
It looks fine. It looks like a nice little cruisy
It's
whoop.
actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
Just terrible batteries that we've got here.
It seems quite stable on the throttle.
Yes, it is. It is. I'm probably at about half throttle, halfway. Wonder if I can go under the car.
Easy, mate. You got this.
Under the little car here. Whoa! All right. It does have a little bit of pop, actually. I mean, it's saying battery dying the whole time. That's probably one thing I'd like to change. I think a bit of an upgrade or something that I appreciate. It's not going to be as fast as, say, the race spec Hummingbird, the V3, but on this V4, you can adjust the canopy, which I like as well.
Yeah, that was a bit of a drama, wasn't it?
I'm feeling pretty confident actually flying this, like the, just through my legs right there, like the stability that I have. Let's go straight through the house. Oh, trailer there. Wasn't paying attention. I think I'm still having a good time. Like my actual FPV experience, even with a really cheap drone, you can see just how much fun people can have. Like if you went somewhere, there's a bunch of people racing, this is all you need to have a good time. Now, if you've got some friends, this is where it's at. You don't need all the best gear to have the best time. So I'm pretty happy with this. And I think for $79, a lot of other people as well, if you are coming into the hobby, like this is offering a great FPV experience. Oh, I've lost battery. Oh. There we go. So I'm going to stop it there. What was my flight time? That was like 2.5.
It's not bad off an old battery.
It is. It is a very old battery. However, that's kind of, you'd get a little bit more out in terms of power if you had a brand new battery, but I also don't like the connector that comes on that. So I've got plenty of new batteries, just not with that connector. But let's see what you think.
All right.
Rightio, Stickman Steve, Hummingbird V4. What do you think? What did it look like in the air, and some first impressions before you rip it around?
Look really stable for a tiny little 65mm work.
Yes.
It's nice and stable. And I think for what it's intended to do, just get people in and have some fun. Didn't look like it was overpowered or underpowered. Even with those old batteries, it was just pretty stable.
That's probably a really good way to sum it up. It wasn't overpowered. Definitely didn't have like truckloads of power, but I wasn't struggling. I was still flying around, going exactly where I wanted to go.
And on a nice calm day too, you can go for a bit of a venture around the yard. But for indoor flight, this is going to be so much fun.
Too easy.
Chucking an angle mode with a decent battery, I think.
Yes. Well, I did all my amazing flying in acro. I'm just going to say.
Like you, though.
Okay.
But the biggest thing too, mate, as you said, is the adjustable camera.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We couldn't do that on the race spec. It was like just pointed to the moon.
Yeah, it was just all out, balls out the whole time. Nothing you could do to it, right?
So it was definitely too fast. But let's see how we go with this one. Did you just tilt that up?
No, I put it down.
Oh, did you? You tilted it up. I know
Who flies whoops with 45 degrees?
All right.
Not me.
All right, let's do it. Quiet. I mean, all whoops are quiet though.
Oh man, yeah, it's fine. Day son.
What is that on the screen? I don't know. Maybe that's some in-joke that I don't know about.
Honestly, that's not too bad. Like, okay, you got to be a bit, you got to control the throttle a bit more. But that was fine, just popping out, doing some split S's over the trees and things. Yeah, DVR's getting a bit fuzzy. But not too bad, eh?
Are you having fun? Could you have fun with this?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I love flying little whoops, man. It's good. Yeah, my battery's pretty saggy. I'll try and go in. All right, acro mode. Gonna go under the desk. Yeah, no, that's good. So that's what I mean. It's not too much for acro indoors.
You can handle it?
Yeah.
All right, what about, here's a question. If you went to a race, like just a fun fly, which is kind of what this at, or a local little whoop race, do you think you would get better results or finish more laps with this or the faster race spec version from Hummingbird?
Mate, I'd take the control over a slightly slower quad.
Okay.
Get consistency, you know.
So is that this or the other one?
That's this.
Okay.
For me, that's
it. Oh, he's under the car.
Almost in the car.
I knew you couldn't do it as good as I could.
Oh, no, I'm out. And yeah, it's dying, 3.2.
Just keep going. Go till it falls out of the sky. Have some fun. Just cruise around. How's the camera?
Camera's just, basic analog.
Yep.
It's fine though, for what you're doing, especially indoors. Like these things shine at night. So I was up pretty late talking to a mate down south last night, and we were watching videos of Jesse's Whoop Bar.
Okay.
Back in the day, all the neon lights and things, and that's a tiny space.
Can you come do a flyby? Sorry, this looks so cool in the air. Hello. Oh, I thought you were going to crash that.
No,
yep.
Yeah, so this sort of thing's perfect, right, for that. Just having fun, chilling out. You're never going to go too fast. You're not going to have to walk too far. Whoop.
You just crashed straight into the back of my car. Oh, and you're going again.
Yep, that's how I roll. No, this is good, man. This is good fun. That other hummingbird that we tested was awesome. Like, crazy to experience such performance out of a tiny. Yeah, it's dead.
Dead battery.
Yeah, it was awesome to experience.
Right, I'm going to go unplug the drone.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Steve, I can take the radio off you, good sir. $79, the Hummingbird V4. Yep, just coming into the hobby, like just designed for everyday pilots.
Yep.
Do you need to break the bank to have a good time? Would you recommend it? Final thoughts, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. For a little 65mm, I mean, I've built a few and I've had the external ELRS and VTX, but this is an all-in-one board. It's super light still.
Yep.
It's basic, which is what you want. You got the adjustable camera, and it still performs. You know, like it hasn't got crazy super punch outs.
Yes.
But just flying through indoors, having fun, or just gentle outdoor stuff. Like it's still split S trees. You know, it pulls out of a dive okay. But just for that everyday chilling out, having fun.
Yeah.
Why would you spend hundreds of dollars on a race swoop?
I mean, maybe if you're like neon FPV and you need that, but just
most people are going to be struggling to control one of those race hummingbirds.
Yes.
I know I was.
Yes, same.
It was still cool.
Yep.
But yeah, I'd take something like this any day, man. Just chilling out.
Too easy.
Yeah,
I think there's probably something worth noting too. Like if you've got a finite amount of cash to spend on this hobby, the drone, believe it or not, is the piece I believe you should spend the least on.
Definitely.
Get a better set of goggles, get even a Radio Master Pocket, and like whatever your goggles are going to be. Just putting the money into those is going to give you a much better FPV experience.
Absolutely.
And using a budget whoop like this, you're still going to have an amazing time.
Yeah,
so,
for sure, dude.
All right, what do you think? Thumbs up, thumbs down, in the middle, $79 Hummingbird
For
V4.
a little whoop for the price, that's really good.
Too easy.
Good, man. I like it.
All right, thank you.
So after watching that, here's the question. Do you need the best gear to have the best time? And the answer is simple. No, you do not. You can still have an amazing FPV experience with some value gear like the Hummingbird V4 here. It's not the fastest, it's not going to be the most advanced, it's definitely not digital, but it's $79 and you can still have an awesome time like flying this thing around. I have flown it on some better packs. It does perform better when you don't have some terribly old batteries. That is one thing I would like to change. So the actual little connector on here, I wish that would be upgraded. I don't like that one, but everything else in here for what you get, if you're a newcomer coming into the hobby, this is a great way to experience FPV, still have a heap of fun. It's not going to let you down. It is easy to fly. And at that $79 price point, I think that's thumbs up. And the biggest advice here, it's not about the best gear, it's about the best time. And this is probably the part where you need to invest the least in. Now hear me out. Don't go out there and buy like the most expensive drone, but have budget goggles, budget radio. You are much better suited to get a budget drone like this and then get like a decent radio and a decent pair of goggles. That's where you should invest your money. The drone should be the last thing that you're sinking funds into. But at the same time, in saying that, on the flip side, you're still gonna have an awesome time even with some value gear out there. However, if you get some really, really cheap goggles or really, really cheap radios, it's not quite as fun. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Go watch this one, and a shout out to my members too, because we've just released some bonus members only videos. If you want to check that out, the link's going to be down there as well. You can sign up for that. Anyway, happy flying.